Bobby Dean, and you're watching Dante's
Boxing Nation.
Boxing Nation.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Okay, so we are only a couple of days away from one of the most significant fights of the year. I'm not saying it's a super fight, but it is a very significant fight when it comes to USA versus Mexico, Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda. At least on paper, when you look at this fight, it's brains versus brawn, and we know brains usually wins 90% of the time. While William Zepeda is very dangerous in this fight because of his power, his aggression, style-wise, it would seem that he's the perfect opponent to make Shakur Stevenson look his best. And you know, these race fans, they claim that they love to see excitement. They don't want to see no boring fight. They want to see fighters get hit. Well, you guys should love this fight because William Zepeda is most likely going to be getting hit all night. And because this is boxing, Shakur, he's going to get hit as well, just not as much. I think there's a very good chance that Shakur Stevenson can knock William Zepeda out. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's with a body shot. We've seen so many fighters get knocked out with their own medicine. William Zepeda, he's an aggressive fighter, comes forward. The more you punch, the more you leave yourself open. So if William fights the way he usually fights, there's a very good chance he could get knocked out. But there's also a possibility that William, he can end up going in there surprising us all and being more reluctant, more hesitant to let his hands go because he knows how good of a counterpuncher Shakur Stevenson is. We've seen this in the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. There were a lot of moments when Manny Pacquiao would have Floyd Mayweather's back against the ropes, and he would be a little reluctant to let his hands go. In fact, there were times where he would just back up and he would let Floyd off the ropes. A lot of times when volume punchers are fighting against a really skilled, high-intelligent boxer, the aggressive fighter's output goes down tremendously. And that's even with the boxer standing right in front of them. Because once again, the aggressive fighter, he knows that if he makes one single mistake, he can get caught with something he doesn't see, and it could be lights out. And it could be with a body shot or a head shot.
In the ring, William Zepeda likes to bring the pressure, volume puncher, great body puncher, and physically strong guy. How do you deal with him?
I'm so scared, man. Like, I don't think I've ever been this scared a day in my life. Like, you got a guy just, big, strong, physical. He's coming in there to impose his will, and I'm very fearful of this fight. Yes.
Well, you've been vocal. You've said it many times before that when your fights aren't the most exciting, it's not on you, right? You're saying the opponents don't want to engage. We know Zepeda likes to engage. So, are you excited for this kind of opponent?
We'll see. These guys engage with other people, but they see me and they do something different. But, William Zepeda is a hell of a fighter once again. And, he's coming in there to, he said he's going to stop me by the 10th round. So
he said that.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. So let's see.
Now, I'm going to leave you guys asking you the same question that I asked you guys in my video when it came to Terrence Crawford sparring against super middleweight prospect Lester Martínez. Now, for those of you guys who already watched that video, this is going to be a rhetorical question. And that question is, what do you notice in this photo right here? These are three separate images. What do you notice in these photos? The photo on the right is Terrence Crawford standing with Lester Martínez. The photo in the middle is William Zepeda, and the photo on the left is obviously Shakur Stevenson. So what you will notice right away, outside of William Zepeda and Lester Martínez looking like twins, one of the reasons they look like twins is because they're wearing the exact same headgear, right? With the nose guard. While both Terrence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson, they're wearing the regular headgear that is completely open, which suggests that Terrence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson, they have far more confidence in their defense when they spar. It doesn't matter if the sparring partner is much bigger, stronger, they are more comfortable to stand right in front of their sparring partners with the open headgear. It should be obvious by now that the only benefit you get by wearing a headgear with a nose guard is to protect your nose from injuries, which is why it's called a nose guard. So if it wasn't already clear, this is a strong indication that William Zepeda's offense is his only defense going into this fight, meaning he doesn't have the variety of options that Shakur Stevenson has in this fight. William has to overwhelm Shakur Stevenson and basically put his head in a meat grinder to have any chance of winning this fight. And William has already admitted he knows that there is a good chance that he can get knocked out in this fight trying to knock out Shakur Stevenson. William said, "One thing about me, I'm coming to make a war. I don't care about getting knocked out. I don't care about losing a fight. I'm coming to give my fans what they want to see. I'm not here to worry about how I look. I'm here and I want to give the fans a war." William Zepeda, he does not seem to be very confident going into this fight. Now, this doesn't mean he has no chance. He still has a chance because he does have power and he does throw a lot of punches. He can end up catching Shakur with something. But he clearly doesn't have a lot of confidence going into this fight, which explains why it took Zepeda so long to take this fight. And when you hear William talking about him possibly getting knocked out by Shakur Stevenson, that means he's corroborating exactly what I told you guys, which is Shakur has a chance of knocking out William Zepeda in this fight. And he does not have to be the hardest puncher in the world to do it. And William Zepeda, he understands that. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
Something else that makes a lot of sense. Who is talking to the Turk about boxing?
That's what I be saying. I feel as though, like, I ain't gonna say the people around him, but I do think that a lot of people need to do their homework enough to understand what's what. And once they understand it, just like with this card, they got me the co-main event under Edgar. And you know, Edgar my homie. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him, but I'm the biggest star on the card. Yeah. I'm the guy that's like people want to see. I'm in the biggest fight. I got the best resume. Like, I ain't even gonna say resume because they try to trash it, but I'm the most accomplished too. So just to put me on like his undercard, it really don't make no sense.
I didn't even look at the card. I just assumed that was the main event. I didn't know he was on the undercard.
Yeah, but I heard that it's kind of like what's happening in Times Square. They like all main events.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Like kind of co-main or main.
But like even if they was main event, take me out that card. What do you think that card does? Like, nobody really gonna pay attention to it. They paying attention to it because it's me.
Yeah, I mean, you're the only multi-division champion, so I hear you. I hear you.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, the fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called LO Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to lodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.